Before we start, just understand this is not a signal service. Everything you see here is for educational purposes only. Trading involves risk, and the goal here is not to follow trades, it's to learn the process behind them. Good morning, and welcome to I'm the Trader Capital live trading for law. It's been a couple days. Woo! It's Wednesday, June 24th. First and foremost, all glory to the Most High God. Let's bow our heads for a quick prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. We thank you for another opportunity to try again to learn and grow in these markets. Father, I ask that your will be done today as it is in heaven. Father, I ask that you give us the heart of a giver and make us a lover of our neighbor. Please let me not lead anyone that listens to me astray, but use me as a vessel to bring your children back onto you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. 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 Can the church say amen? Amen. Let's begin. Before we jump into the charts, I just want to say this. There was a time I used to sit down on the charts with no real plan, jumping between strategies, losing, blowing accounts, second guessing every entry, and honestly just hoping that the trade would work. And that's where most traders are today, not because they're not capable, but because they don't have a structured process. The biggest pitfalls that causes traders to fail is that they have no knowledge on money, they don't know how to lose, they don't know how the markets operate, and they don't have a winning model. 90% of traders fail, all 90% are plagued with one or more of these pitfalls. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 pillars that every trader must have in their trading to survive and thrive in the financial markets, so you can join the 10% who succeed and fast track your way to the top 1% of the wealthiest people on this planet. It's called the 10% to 1% club. Let's go. Woo! But before we dive deep into the 3 core pillars, when you step into this arena, on this battlefield, you must first have 2 crucial realizations. Realization number 1, trading is war. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is the hardest thing that you will ever do in your life. Realization number 2, all traders are money managers. As a trader, your ability to manage money is vital to your survival in this industry and in life as we know it. Most traders think that success in the markets comes from finding the perfect strategy or catching the biggest moves. But the reality is, trading success is built on 3 core pillars. First is money and mindset. This is the foundation of success. Then is risk management. This is the holy grail of trading. This is what will keep you in the game long after everybody else has quit. And lastly, we have trading edge. This is where all traders start. I know this because this is where I started. That's why in today's session, we're going to hone in on your trading edge. Now, everything that we do here is built around one thing, and that is confidence in your trading edge. And at I'm the Trader Capital, our confidence comes from 3 things. First, it comes from understanding how the market actually operates. Not what social media says, but how money truly moves. Second is having one trader model. One model with IPDA signatures that we trust and execute on a consistent basis. Third is having a plan and a process, because without a plan and a process, you're just reacting to price and you're winging it each and every time. And this right here, this session, this is where we focus on the 3rd piece, the process. So many people lose confidence in trading and in life because they simply don't have a plan. There's no process they're following. There's no procedures and protocols that they're abiding by. They literally are just winging it. And they wonder why they can't get consistent. They wonder why there's ups and downs in their equity curves. They literally can't figure it out. The uncertainty of not knowing exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, why and when you're doing it in the market will cause you to fail in trading. Confidence and certainty are key if you want to be successful in trading, and it's your responsibility as the trader, as the analyst, as the fund manager. It's your responsibility to attain that confidence, not only in your model, but also in your processes. So what I want to do right now real quickly is I want to share with you the process that we teach all our analysts at I'm the Trader Capital, and then we'll see that process live in action. This is the 3-step trading process. Step 1, condition. This is where we determine our bias. Before we even think about entering a trade, we need to know the market program. Are we in a buy program or sell program? This is where the market shows its hand. Then we have step 2, stage. This is what sets up your trade and what does your trade look like. There are 2 types of trades, retracement setups and continuation setup. Then we have step 3, execution. This is how you're going to enter, manage, and close the trade. At I'm the Trader Capital, we have 4 entry criteria before executing. I'm not here to force trades. I'm here to execute my plan step by step in real time. All right, let's get into the live trading flow. Now, as you're watching, don't just look for entries. Pay attention to the process behind the entries, because this is what will get you into the 10% of traders who succeed. And if you want to go further to the 1%, well, that's where we break down all 3 pillars inside of the program. I used to think that winning trades built confidence, but it's not the wins. It's knowing exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it before, during, and after each trade. And that is what we're building here. Let's begin with our daily trading processes. Weekly target going into this week is 3% as usual. Yeah, mental check-in, feeling generally okay. Just tired, mentally drained. My social battery is at all-time low right now. So if I'm not really chatty today, I'm not in a chatty mood, man. I've chatted all freaking week long. I'm done with the chatting, all right? But I'm still gonna ramble, you know me. Anyway, yeah, nothing of note really to mention. Feeling good, excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to continue to grow, all right, and get 1% better in these markets and these charts. I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. News, like I said, it's Wednesday, June 24th. All right, we have high impact news coming out at 10 o'clock and 10:30. So we have news today, making it an optimal day to take a trade. Risk going into today, we're at 0.25 of account size, and we have a max of 0.75 per account per day. Yeah, weekly program going to this week has been established as a sell program. Okay, so let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened to change that for us here. I'm the Trader Capital. I'm starving, bro. Me hungry, me hungry. Yeah, as you can see, we took Monday's range low, all right, established our weekly program as a sell program. Nothing's really happened in price to change our weekly program, so we're electing to stick with being in a sell program going into this week. For our weekly program to shift, all right, for our buyers for the week to shift, price will need to obviously come all the way up here and take Monday's range high, and that will flip our buyers. But for now, we've even taken previous week's low, which is further confirming a weekly a sell program for the week. So yeah, as far as price action is concerned, nothing's really happened, okay, to change our weekly program. So we're electing to stick with being in a sell program going into this week. As you can see, we're creating relatively equal highs up here, all right, potentially to come take sell side, fill the remainder of this, and then maybe take buy side. That's on the but we'll see. We'll let the price action do what it needs to do. Right now, drawn liquidity is this 4-hour inefficiency, all right, and we have these relatively equal lows, 20-day low below price, right, in line with obviously the weekly program. But I officially switched contracts on all my time frames, so we're good on everything. Yeah. I don't think I synced the everything. Oh, hold on. I should just sync them globally, you know, and just do everything on that. you're using previous day's range, all right, to establish a condition, all right, you'll still be waiting for one side to get taken. So only took one trade yesterday in the morning, and that was pretty much it. I was done for the day. It was an off day for me, so I didn't really want to do too much in the markets, you know. And I'm happy. I'm glad I did that. Above dealing range, we got Asia session sell side, buy side. We got PM session buy side. We got AM lunch session buy side, and AM session buy side above dealing range. We also got previous week's low above it. Below dealing range, we have Asia session sell side. Let's get it on the, because I don't have them on the lower time frame. So no. And we got previous daily low. Anything lower than that? Yeah. About to pop off. Opening bell. Oh, look at that opening range gap. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it at all today. And it's Wednesday. Wednesday's been like my worst days. Looking at my stats on my trades for Wednesdays. Oh. So I'm not really interested in doing anything this morning session, really and truly. I have it right here written in bold. Small open range gap, no trading. And this is a tiny ass open. I can't do nothing with this open range gap. Can't even tell if it's up or down. Screw that. So we're just going to be tape reading this morning, okay? I'm going to be tape reading, collecting data on small open range gaps. So I won't be trading until maybe lunchtime, really and truly. If I see something nice lunch, maybe, but for the morning session here, I'm not intrigued. I'm not intrigued at all by none of that. right now. I'm not intrigued with that open range gap. Anyway, we're taking dealing range sell side. Okay, so we've established our condition as a sell program for the day, which is in line with our weekly program. Okay, so let's see what this small hours open range gap has in store for us. Unless something is like a slap me in the face setup, like too clean, super clean, I'm not really interested. I need it to be super duper, as clean as it gets, for me to be interested here. Because this right here, this ain't for me right now. Not with that open range gap. I'll be watching this as a continuation sell side to dealing range, open range, previous day low, if we get that market structure shift down in here. But I'm not really fussed with this price action. What's the low of this? Low 64725 647. Okay, so this is lower than this, so it doesn't take the structure. But I'm watching this as a V shape. Nothing that I would be interested in right now. This is the trade I took yesterday from the comfort of my own bed. So I don't really need to be up here, you know? I don't need to be up here. I could do this off air in my bed. This was the entry. It was a V-shaped entry. We took dealing range sell side, so establish a sell program for the day. All right. This was a retracement setup. We came back below external liquidity. All right. Swing displacement market structure shift back above it. This is a V-shaped entry, V-shaped type setup. Okay. Entry was right here. -1 got taken out right there. Super clean. Super clean. We love it. We love it. We love it. We had a decent size open range gap as well. So everything just went together. But today now, this open range gap is quite ugly. It's ugly fuggly. Do have all these relatively equal highs up here, so oh, big ass first presented fair value gap on a 1 minute. Golly. Where's midnight? We're above midnight. Chilling this morning. Grind and shine, baby. Gonna be a slow morning for me here. It's gonna be a slow one for me this morning. Probably won't even be taking any trades. Because that open range gap, that is not for me, bruv. I learn my lessons. The goal here is not to repeat past mistakes. I'm not here trying to repeat past mistakes, you feel me? The day I was playing some tunes on this thing, that one got a copyright strike on YouTube, which I knew was gonna happen. So that video is kind of blocked in certain areas. Not that I give a shit, to be honest, but people be playing music on YouTube. I don't understand that, you know? Like that video, that music was from YouTube. I don't get it. How come a DJ can post music and shit, but when you hear music in my background, it's a problem? I don't get that. Me not understand the science behind that, but whatever. Do you? You know what I mean? I don't get the science behind that. Why can't I play music? Happy hunting. Happy hunting. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I don't know if I'm going to be hunting heavily this morning. I'm cautiously hunting this morning, just based on that open range gap. So you know, hunters, we have to know when to hunt, right? When do we want to hunt and when do we not want to hunt? And today, based on this open range gap this morning, I'm not really looking for a prey, because I might be the prey. I might be the prey today if I step into this battlefield. I know what my hunting ground look like, and today is not it. Today is not it. So I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Took sell side, doing range, sell side, came up into a premium, back below. Nothing here for me. I'll be watching this tiny little thing if we take a market structure shift here as a continuation, but 15-second continuation subs, so I'm like iffy on those. Real iffy. Alright, I'm watching this. Stop would be what? Above here? But we also taking sell side. Structure shift. Yeah. Like I said, not engaging in nothing whatsoever, bruv. It needs to be like slap you in the face. It needs to slap me in the face. Baby trader in the biddy. My number one student. All right, all right, all right. Taking Asia session sell side there. So we took liquidity below external liquidity. I'll need a market structure shift back above external. So market structure shift here would confirm a retracement setup that I would not be engaging in. I would be tape reading and feel no type of way about it. All right, confirmed right there. So we're watching that retracement setup. What's the low? No. Oh, is it that one? I said that one is, but we're in discount, so yeah, no, it's fair. Would have given us 2 contracts. We'll be taking both of them off at -1 right here. So we're looking at 20.50. 20.50 if it gives it to me. 20.50. Bro. Right there, 20.50. This would be a trade I would take on any normal day. Right? But today I'm okay sitting back and just watching. We'll be doing this thing though. Would have given us bread and butter. But hasn't hit our target yet. So let me unsync this. Even got a re-entry here. No. Oh, still would be in that re-entry. Yep. Would have came close. Mate. Give us a re-entry here. Took liquidity below external liquidity, market structure shift. That is a retracement setup. Now we go buy side here. Ready to equal highs. This is some weird shit right here. Market structure shift here will confirm a continuation. Still would be in here, by the way. Wouldn't be looking too good right now. Oh, yeah. Continuation confirmed right there. And I thank the Lord that I stayed out of this trade, right?
I would be taking a fat ass L right there. Thank the Lord for giving me the ability and understanding to learn from my past mistakes and not repeat those mistakes. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes when you make a good decision in the market and the market rewards you for that decision, it's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. On the 1 minute, however, it came into this inefficiency. Market structure shift back below here. Okay, this is a continuation on the 1 minute. We got it up here on the 15 seconds. I think it would have gave you an entry because it did come back up here in this one candle after taking it. So very happy. And we took previous daily low, confirming if you're using previous day's range as your step one, all right, you'd be established as a sell program in line with the weekly as well. Now, if something happens here with the previous daily low, maybe I would be interested, but it would have to be super duper clean. Like I said, it would have to be clean, 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 clean. Because that opening range gap told me everything I needed to know about this morning. And because of that, we avoided a loss here. Market structure shift up here would be given a V shape. But once again, not in a rush. I'm not eager. Maybe I can demo this morning, really and truly, if I want to take something. But I'm fine just tape reading. I'm fine with the tape read. 950 macro. Let's see what that has in store for us today. All right, I'm watching this as a V-shaped retracement setup on the 1 minute here. Would have got an entry there. Let's see if would they give us any contract. Nope, no contract size. Wouldn't have given us the opportunity to partake. So we're just watching, feeling no type of way about nothing. Even if I wanted to get into this, it wouldn't have given me, based on my risk parameters, it wouldn't have given me enough contracts to partake in this move. So I watch. But it's nice though, off the daily. So I anticipate some sort of at least -1. All right, no bread and butter yet. Still would be here. I'm missing nothing right now. It's good to be back though. It's been a long couple of days away from the markets. It's always good to be back. Always good to be back. I've been missing these candlesticks, man. I've been missing these candlesticks. Just the potential here, it just gets me so excited, you know, so pumped. Dealing range buy side and all of these red typical highs are in the crosshairs right now. Yeah. What is this? This is way above 100 points, so definitely we'll be using candlesticks body because this range, all right, is above 100. So it will definitely be bodies in terms of targeting. So it would have given us bread and butter based on the bodies. It's a 1 minute setup, so I'll use the 1 minute bodies. But let's see what the 15-second bodies are saying. Still to give you bread and butter there. See what post 10 o'clock has in store for us. But for now, I'm content just sitting on my ass and doing nothing. Very much content. We'll trace back into premium of dealing range. Da, 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 da. Using bodies will give us an entry, but that's not me still. Oh. Let's get ready for open range. Still got about 2 minutes on that, so just being proactive. Like this price action is not even enticing, really and truly. It's Like what? Compared to yesterday morning. Not feeling it, mate. Not feeling it, mate. I've collected enough data, right, to know that when I get a small open range gap like this, it's a kind of price action I do not want to be interacting with, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Capital preservation, capital preservation. We already saved ourselves a loss here on a trade I would have took any other day. And I was rewarded with my decision to sit, to sit still in this market condition. I was rewarded with a positive, not a positive outcome, but like I avoided a loss, right? By following my procedures and protocols. Like, look at this wick and wick and wick. Look at that wick. Look at that wicks. Crazy stuff, bro. Open range is about to be complete. We'll let this a 1 minute candle close. All right, that will confirm. Right now I'm watching this 1 minute retracement setup. Would have given us bread and butter, but that's pretty much about it. Nothing else. I would still be in it. Well, it didn't even offer me a contract, so I wouldn't even be in it. Open range complete. In about 20 seconds. I want that 1 minute candle to close. I'll leave it alone. Gonna leave it alone. I need the trade to slap me in the face, I don't want to have to work too hard to like see if this is a trade, if it's not a trade. It needs to be like, oh, bam, no questions asked. Market structure shift down in here. I'll be watching this continuation sell. Yep, watching that. Didn't slap me, so I'm not interested. But anyway, trade back below external liquidity. Came up into inefficiency. Yep. Market structure shift back below. Continuation sell. One of my sell models. Market structure shift back here would confirm a buy model for a retracement. It's only two types of trades. Now if we do it, this is a slap in the face, but it's not the time. It's not the time. We have time, but not my time. That would be a, what are you thinking? Do you not see that? I would love to see it continue higher, but now that it's doing this, I'll watch it. Like I'm already thrown off with the open range gap. So anything here with price action, I'm second guessing. And I ain't putting risk behind anything that I have to second guess. You know? Confidence and certainty are key. And I have no confidence in this price action right here. None whatsoever. Anyway, still watching this continuation sell. Stop would be above this candlestick or this one right here actually. But like I said, on the 15 seconds continuation with inefficiency, I'm very like, the data that I'm getting back so far is not one that invokes confidence in that. I like liquidity grabs, hate grab, liquidity raids on the continuation on the 15 seconds, but the inefficiencies, so far I'm not getting anything good back from them. So toughies. I'm gonna avoid those for now and only do liquidity. I will do on the 1 minute. I don't mind the 1 minute inefficiency. I was looking at my dashboard the other day and it looks pretty good, you know. It looks pretty good. All right, this is confirmed a retracement setup. All right, I'm watching it. Like, I didn't want to be too focused on it, but I just took a look at it and pretty impressed with my work. It's just showcasing that, you know, that 1% every day is compounding, right? Let me no sync this. Already got too much going on. All right, that would be your entry right there. One contract, so we'll be out at -1 here. No trade idea right now has even given us -1 so far, so I ain't missing shit. Just leave it here for now. Okay, and if you had got into this 1 minute inefficiency continuation sell, you'd be getting smashed out of that right there. I mean 15 seconds, sorry, 15-second continuation sell with the inefficiency. So for the 15-second continuation, every time frame is gonna like need its own like little procedures and protocols. Look at this ugly shit. 15 seconds continuation, liquidity. If it's gonna be inefficiency, it will need to be like super clean, you know. But I'm not really fucking with the liquidity on the 15 seconds. I mean the inefficiency, sorry. Still in here, still in here. So small open range gap, potentially maybe wait till post 10 o'clock, post first hour of trading. But in that 30 minutes, I won't know. It says no trading at all, to be honest here. But obviously, I'll keep collecting data. Because that's all I can do. Collect the data. Let the adjust based on the data collected, right? I'm always collecting data. Every time I'm in front of the charts, I'm collecting data, right? Trying to get the pulse, the heartbeat of the market every day. I'm in here. That's what I'm doing. And if you ain't doing that, you're not growing. If you're not taking notes on what you're collecting data on and paying attention to in the charts, what's the point of all this, right? What's the point of all this if you ain't doing that? You know what I mean? This little nigga. Like, you can't text back in. Now you wanna call back. Hello? Yo. Yo, you don't see my text messages, eh? Oh, you just forgot. What did I tell you? It was too hot and you forgot. Oh, okay. You good? Alright, text me back, yeah? Bye. Like he's my nigga or something, you know? All I want just a little text back. That's it. I don't want to ask for too much. I chase him down to get a text back. Golly. So far would be looking so ugly. So fuggly. Even this one on the 1 minute that didn't even give us a contract. So fuggly. So fuggly. So fuggly. Still in there though. But like, it's just like, what is this? What is this ugliness in front of my screen right now? know when I hotline bling. That go only me. Not even post 10 a.m. can save these kind of days, to be honest. Fucking hell, mate. Wait until 10:30, okay? First hour of trading to be behind us, and we'll see what price action is saying then. But for me, right now, today, this morning, I'm not really interested in anything, and that is a-okay, right? That is a-okay. I go game today, so this is my only session for the day, and if I don't take anything, I don't take anything. Save my capital for a good trading day, right? Where we have a decent size open range gap, where price won't be this fickle and hard to trade in. Wait, that right there would be taking a loss. Would be taking another loss. Another loss avoided here by following our procedures and protocols and not taking any trades today, this morning. Woo wee! This is great. This is great feedback. This is great data back. Just in alignment with my procedures and protocols and what I'm doing here. Like just letting me know that hey, you're doing the right thing. Alright? By staying away on days like this or mornings like this, you're doing the right thing. Right? If it's not for me, it's not for me. All right, as new inexperienced traders, you have to set limits. You have to know when to trade and when not to trade. That is the most important thing. Time and price. Cute. And this 1 minute one still would be looking ugly right now, right? It still would be in there for now, but it's not looking too good, is it? It's not looking good at all, mate. Avoided about 3 losses this morning already. Clap it up, clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up, clap it up. Pop quiz on his ass. Pop quiz on his ass. And there we go. You'd be getting smashed out of that one too. Another L avoided. What a great day. What a bloody great day. I'm loving this. I love this for me. You know? Because I would be real annoyed right now. If I was in here taking L's, I would be real annoyed. Ugh. Pat yourself on the back, mate. You did that damn thing. I don't know if I even want to see what I'll see what first hour of trading is saying, but yeah, I'm not sure if I want to really be here for, you know, all that this morning. Since it's technically, anyway, I'll be watching the remainder of the day and see how it plays out, so I can collect data on whether I'm going to be on days with small open range gap, if it's going to be a complete no trading day, the full day is going to be a no trading day, or it's going to be like certain times or post PM session, lunch session, after the morning session is done. I need to collect more data, pay more attention to the rest of the day on days where the open range gap is this small, to see if we get clean setups on those, on the later parts of the day, and if it makes sense to even trade those times, right? If not, right, it could be a complete no trading day, or just the morning session is a no trading session, right? So let's see. Let's collect the data on it and see. Hold on. No trading. I'm put day question mark, morning session question mark. So I know it's something that I need to pay attention to. Because if you ain't recording what you're seeing in these charts and collecting the data and analyzing the data that you're getting back from the market, what are you really doing? You're not growing. You're not growing. You're not adapting to these different market conditions. You're not adapting to what the market is telling you. The information is given back to you. What's the point of all of this? Just to stare at these candlesticks paint? Hell no. Everything we do here is with a purpose. With a purpose. There's a lot of wicks up in this bitch here. see if we came into that 1 hour, I mean a 4 hour inefficiency that was below price. That I said was my draw. No, we didn't make it there yet. Got relatively equal lows now here though. Market structure shift here. Nine, 6, 7, 7, 5, 9, 9, 7, 5. Open range buy sides in the cross areas right now. Just chilling here. First hour of trading. We're gonna be done here soon. Real soon, real soon. I'm seeing how price gravitate towards open range gap high. After taking sell side there. Oopsies. I thought this whole weekend that my computer was turned off and getting some shut eye, but it really wasn't even turned off. So it hasn't got any shut eye in the past 4 days that I've been away. It's been out here slaving on. It's crazy. We have all these relative equal highs above price right now. Depending on how price behaves at open range buy side, if and when we get there, right? Well, let me know if all these buy sides are in the crosshairs. Right now, drawn liquidity's open range buy side. Seeing how price gravitate towards that. Nothing for me to do here this morning. Didn't even get a clean, not that we had time anyway, but there wasn't nothing really here for me. This market structure shift back above external liquidity here, but not my setup, not my trade, not for me. Doesn't mean it can't be for you. So for daily external liquidity and open range sell side. Bing bing. Not for me for sure. As I was saying, dashboard's looking pretty decent. Or like a decent trader who knows what she's doing nowadays. You know? It's a madness. The account that was in drawdowns now back up. They're all pretty much in decent standing. This is down $62. And this was the one leading the pack though. It was up like 1,000 or some shit like that. But anyway, taking my time. This is the one I want to look at. How many trading days has it been? 30 trading days. It's been a whole month of trading this. Took a tumble. It went down. As soon as I started trading it, it was just taking L's. Look a bit up, taking L's, a little bit, trending up, taking L's, trending up, taking L's. And now, from May 29th, it's just been not rapid, but you know, slow and steady decline, incline, up, coming out of drawdown. Came out of drawdown right here. Took a L. This is what I mean by flatlining equity drawdown. With this, okay, there's nothing wrong with this, right? But this is not something I really want to be seeing. It's not like it's a sharp drop down. It's not a sharp decline, okay? But it is an incremental decline, right? At that. Not bad though. When you look at the calendar looks much nicer. Yeah. Started off rocky, boy. It started off rocky. I've been going over this over the past couple of days, and I don't like taking anything more than $400. Well, I say anything over 400, 500. I don't like seeing it like on the. I should have been just done, man. What was I going through? I took a $600 loss. You know, 2 hours on that account. Let it be done for the day. You know. On to the next. Like I liked when I saw the 155 below 200 was like ideal for me, you know. We're just getting our footing, getting our bearings together. And then in June, this month has been a really everything just like come together this month. You know what I'm saying? Just that one winning trade, we're done. One winning trade, we're done. One loser, we're done. I'm fine with that too, you know. This was yesterday. Oh no, the trade was on the other account. But like I was saying, I was looking at my stats. And I was like, okay, all right. This is the most traded one, the most traded account. Out of all of these two have the same trading days, relatively. And this one started going up, unlike the other one, which was down. This one was up, and now it's like in a rocky, just slow decline down, you know? Slow decline down. It's like a flip version of the other one, isn't it? It was up 1,000 at one point. We'll get back up there though. We'll get back up there, slow and steady. I'm not in a rush. Yeah, I want to start it up nice. Didn't take any trades that week. Ain't really been pushing this one too much. Oh, yeah, like what? A whole 600, just a whole day of like just my profits just gone right there like that. Boom. Me don't like that at all. Me don't like that at all. So I'm going to be obviously doing something about these moving forward. There's no way I should be right now, at least where I'm at right now, in drawdown of 600 bucks, bro. Like what? Come on, man. My average wins ain't even that much. Look at that, 700. At least that was the only trade I took for that week. So okay, go back in and made a little bit of it back, like half of it. 700, 710. Like, what are you going through, my girl? What are you going through? What was I going through? How many trades did I take that day? What was that? June 3rd. Doesn't show you the individual trades, but I know it's three trades I took. Oh, excuse me. It was 3 trades I took that day. I remember that day very vividly. I remember it. I remember. See, Wednesdays. That's what I'm saying. All my L's, particularly on this account, have been on Wednesdays. So especially with today's open range gap, I'm like, you know what? And it's a Wednesday. And it's one of my worst trading days based on my stats. One of my worst trading days. I didn't even clock it on the other account, really and truly, but we'll be back. Yeah. Let's go back real quick and see. Took it out on this Wednesday. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wednesdays, back to back L's on Wednesdays. Fucking hell, mate. You know what that's done to me? I need to be like really strict on Wednesdays, or don't even trade Wednesdays, because that's what the data is saying, that Wednesday is not a good trading day for me. Let's see what this account is. This is the leading account right now. Started off obviously taking L's, slow incline, and it's been steady. It's been steady. Obviously took some L's here. Not back up at my highest point yet, but it's been a steady incline. I like this equity curve more than the other ones. Well, actually, yeah, more than the other ones. Cause just slow incline. It's not like majority dips like the first one, right? There's a lot of waves in the first one, but slow and steady. Let's analyze the days. Wednesday. You see that? L's on Wednesdays. Like, how many L's am I gonna take on Wednesdays for me to realize that Wednesdays aren't a good trading days for me? Haven't really taken any trades on this account. Though, yeah, only trade I took was yesterday on the other account. Hold on. The only trade I took this week was yesterday. Right here, 218. That's pretty much it for this week. I don't know. I traded the accounts in drawdown like more freely than the ones that are not in drawdown, which is very strange, but it just is what it is. Wednesday. Da 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 da. Up on a month on this one. Not bad at all, this one. Yeah, but Wednesdays are not the ones for me. Wednesdays. At least based on my data anyway. Just the 3 accounts. I should just make it 4 in it. Not now though. Let me try pass. Let me pass one, then I'll replace it with another. But yeah, I was going over it over the weekend, and just trying to get a gauge out where I'm at, what's going on, you know, what the data is really saying to me, and if I need to adjust anything. Right now, no, Wednesdays are like not best in terms of trading days, outcomes of trades for me. So now what I want to do with that information, right? I'm gonna gather more info and see if we'll just avoid Wednesdays altogether, or we'll just demo and tape read on Wednesdays, right? Or be stricter in terms of what I'm looking for on them days. But I'm gonna wrap this show up. Cause I would even if it was a 1050 macro and it was a nice trade, I don't even know if I would be engaging in anything right now. Doesn't mean I can't watch it though, you know. Heading to open range buy side, which has been my draw since we took sell side here and we shot up and caused that market structure shift here with the retracements up. Okay, smashing it. So we went from the session went from a sell program to a buy program, which is going against daily and weekly. We have relative equal highs above here, okay? It's a Wednesday, so I'm not really... It's a Wednesday with a no open range gap there at that. So I ain't trying to do too much. I ain't trying to do anything really and truly. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up. About to smash stealing range buy side here. Flip our session for buys for the day. Hasn't happened yet though. Market structure shift back above here will confirm a continuation buy setup. Because we're in the premium, I would like to see a body closure above that market structure shift. Wee, belly's starting, stomach's starting to hurt. You know it's time to go. Cause I go. Grrr. But open range to open range, that is a banger. I've been clocking you. Don't worry, I've been clocking you. Open range to open range. Minus 100, 521. Anything below 521. I see you, don't worry. I'm vigilant. I pay attention. Yeah, let's do a trade performance review. I'm not really interested in anything here. Waiting to see that. What I did well today, all right, is that I showed up. All right, I got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading day, next trading session. Showed up today, followed my procedures, my protocols, and didn't deviate from it. Okay, and I'm so thankful that I did, because I avoided a few losses in here today because I followed my precision protocols. All right. Failure to adhere to precision protocols would lead to unnecessary losses. All right, it's the first thing that I wrote on my precision protocols. And today I showed up today and I did my job, right? Happy, and the market rewarded me today for staying out of it, because all the setups that I potentially would have engaged in, all right, they all ended up in a loss anyway. So saved myself losses, and very happy and pleased with my performance today. That I stayed disciplined in maintaining my precision protocols. Where I fall short today, I woke up at a decent hour, got my morning routine in, arrived at the desk, showed up, did my job, didn't deviate from it. Trader showed up today and she did her job. So yeah, don't think I fell short anywhere really and truly today. So very happy and pleased with my performance today. How I can improve for next day, next trading session is just keep showing up, right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Don't let short-term adversity, losses, series of losses deter me, distract me from what I got going on, okay? Keep sticking to my procedures, my protocols, all right? And keep collecting the data, keep analyzing the data, because it's based on the data where I introduce new procedures and protocols, and based on that, right, it allows me to avoid certain days like this, okay? So I'm very happy that I didn't repeat the same mistake that I previously had been, obviously, before, because now I'm collecting more data, gaining more experience, and actually seeing when I want to be taking a trade, right? The characteristics and price action, even before the markets, like we get really deep into the markets, right? First, initially, if you have news, high to medium impact news, makes it an optimal day. Like, even though it's an optimal day, I'm still waiting for that open range gap, right? That determines whether it's going to be a trading day or not, right? Or a trading session or trading morning. To be honest, whether it's going to be a trading day or not a trading day, that's still something I'm collecting data on. But that morning, for sure, it's not going to be a trading morning for me. Okay, but for the remainder of the day, I'll be paying attention to days where we have a small open range gap like we did today, okay? But like, by collecting that data and paying attention to the losses that I've taken due to that open range, right? That's what allowed me to introduce a new procedure in place that, hey, if this open range gap is small, then I don't really want to be touching the market, because I get price action like this, right? Where my model doesn't really perform on days like this when we have a small open range gap. Doesn't mean somebody else's model won't perform, right? My particular model that I'm looking for, that I'm doing, doesn't perform on days where we have a small open range gap, and I got that based on data collecting and analyzing the data. I'm not just collecting data just to have the data. I'm actually going back into the data and analyzing and extracting the information that I need to extract out of the data, all right, so I can improve and refine, right? But yeah, keep taking small steps in the right direction, and eventually we'll get to our destination, okay? No, you're not where you want to be, but you're working towards, you know where you want to go, right? You know where you're going and you're working towards it, and that's all you can continue to do. Okay, baby girl, all right? You're doing great, right? The results are starting to speak for themselves, right? Based on your dashboard and your data you're getting back, right? The results are starting to speak for themselves. So just keep doing what you've been doing, all right? And don't let up, right? Capital preservation is key. Today was supposed to be Risk Management Wednesday, but like I said, I'm not really in a talkative mood, all right? So I'm not trying to do too much. The remainder of this week, I won't really be doing too much, you know? Anyway, came back into inefficiency, took liquidity below, all right, market structure shift back above. I'm watching this as a continuation buy to take all these very typical highs here going into lunch session, okay? Would have given us one contract, so let's see. Bear me, please. Definitely minus 76, anything less than minus 100, we're looking at 764. See, now I'm confusing myself. I'm confusing myself. Let's go. 864 minus. Yeah, so it's 74. Yeah, anything less than 764, and this is not less than 764. So yeah, I was correct. I was correct in what I was saying. Targeting -1 here. let's see if this is going to be the first trade to give us -1, right? Then we'll be thinking post 10:30 on these mornings, right? Smashing dealing range buy side. So our bias for the day has flipped from sales to a buy program in line with the session program, but also going against our weekly program, all right? Smashing relative equal highs here. Asia session buy side, PM session, and lunch session is still in the crosshairs here. We haven't taken that yet. So far, this would have given us bread and butter. Market structure shift back above here would also confirm another continuation setup to lunch session buy side. And we've taken liquidity below it, external liquidity. Market structure shift here confirms another continuation setup. I'm watching that. Five contracts would have given us. All right, hold on, maybe not 5. Yeah, 5, 2, 3, 5 right here. Okay, confirmed a retracement there. Would have taken, smashed us out of that. Would have smashed us out of that one. Giving us a retracement setup here. Anyway, I'm watching this going into lunch, and obviously this retracement setup here right now, also going into lunch. But for me in my session, I'm done. No trades for me here today. Showed up today and I did my job. Alright, this will be doing this job too. 2, 3, 4, targeting -2. So let's see how this plays out. Let's no sync that. Keep the chart a little bit clean. Anyway, watching these two setups, alright, going into lunch session. But that's it from me today. I'm gonna wrap up another decent, solid morning for me today. Didn't take any trades, followed my precision protocols, and led to me avoiding a few losses here. So capital preservation, we kept money in our pocket today, all right, by not getting into the market, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, tomorrow, yep, we have news tomorrow for the remainder of the week, so we'll be here tomorrow kicking off at 9:15 as usual. Okay, let's wrap this up. Before we wrap up, I want to leave. There was a time that I would finish a trading session and still feel lost. Even on days I made money, I didn't really know why it worked. And on losing days, I had no system to fall back on. That's the difference between guessing and having a real edge. And here's the truth. Most traders only focus on entries, but consistency comes from the system behind the entry. So if you've been watching and thinking this makes sense, but I don't have the full system yet, that's exactly why I created the 10% to 1% club. That's where we go deeper into all 3 pillars, the full model, the risk management system, the money and mindset principles needed to join the 1% club, and the exact process to follow daily. If you're serious about becoming consistent, that is your next step. I used to think the goal was to win more trades, but the real goal is to become the type of trader who can perform
no matter the outcome. Because once you have that, the results will follow. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next AM session, kicking off at 9:15 a.m. Kickoff once again at 9:15 a.m. To be on time is to be late, okay? So make sure you show up early. As always, I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading. Happy bloody hunting. Remember, you only fail when you quit.